Hi guys, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Guys, today we're going to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist and birthdays or any events for the kids. This obviously we know is unfortunately we can't get away from this. So, we are still dealing with this, these people. So, for birthdays, this is one of those occasions where usually, the whole family get together, mom, dad, the family members or whatnot, everybody's, gathering to have a party. But that's, with the narcissist, that's not going to be an easy thing to pull off. So if you're, co-parenting with a narcissist, you tend to want to separate the celebrations, because we already know the narcissist, lives for attention. So those events for the kids, the birthdays for the kids, will be turned into a freak show for the narcissist. So if you're having a birthday with a child's birthday is going on, a narcissist will either do a couple of things. One, show up with a new supply, and if you're still in the process of healing and you haven't completely got a hold of yourself or the situation, this is something definitely they're going to do to trigger you. This is something they're going to do to try to make you jealous. This is something they would do to still want to hurt you, because whether you leave them or they left you, the situation is still the same. As long as you're trying to improve yourself after you guys separated, yes, it's going to be some kind of injury to them. So they will still be all out to get some negative fuel from you, which, by them bringing the new supply there. And not only are they going to bring the new supply there, this is when all the shows they put on for the social media will be live, So there's going to be a whole lot of touchy-feely kind of thing just to show out, in front of the family. Of course, this means that everybody in the family will be looking at, them, thereby kind of disrupting the party. That's pretty much to get attention to themselves, they shift focus away from the child. Another way they're going to do this is by obviously being the same thing, getting attention for themselves, but this time around maybe they will be intoxicated or say something to you to trigger you to go off, so everybody kind of forgot what they came there for, and then you start defending yourself about something that stupid that obviously they have done, so they can get you and draw you into an argument where it blows out, everybody's screaming, or people are trying to calm you guys down, party, story ends the same, the party is disrupted some way, or they might, like I said, drink too much or whatever, just, and start acting the fool. Whatever that will work to shift attention to them is going to happen, because remember, the focus is not on the child. They never really care about the child. They don't put the child first. The show is always about them. So a birthday for a child means attention is shifting away from them. So they best believe they're going to have some kind of thing to do to shift that to them and annoy you in the process, So solution to this is definitely, even if it's the kid's birthday, like, the first birthday where usually everybody's doing it, it might end up having two birthdays. They have theirs, you have yours. This is just to make sure that the event goes smooth. Event, because birthday you can actually afford to celebrate it twice. I don't think there's any kid that is annoyed with having their birthday celebrated twice. That can be done twice, so that way you don't have that situation, you don't create that situation. In the case of an event where the day is the day and is already, you are not in control of the timing and the date, then you got to make arrangement beforehand of where you're going to be, where you're going to sit, how far you're going to sit, just so you don't, you remove yourself ahead of time from any show that the narcissist might put on with a new supply or what, so many supplies, or we decide to act the fool and try to draw you into an argument. So that might be what you arrange, where you separately from sitting somewhere separate and be there for your child, show support, because that's not what they came to do. So that's the only, if you don't have control of the situation, which is the event going on, then you have to control literally control yourself. And be less triggered about whatever it is, because expect it. I guess what I'm trying to say, expect that there will be chaos, there will be some kind of issue, there will be some kind of thing that they will use to draw attention to themselves. At the same time, see if they can make you jealous or hurt you. So if it's a public event or some event that you cannot control the time or the date, make arrangement of where you're going to be, where far you're going to sit. If it's a birthday that you can actually make, either you celebrate the birthday earlier with the child, or they celebrate separately. That's the thing here. You celebrate separately, so that at the end of the day, the focus is still on the child. Because you already know, like we already established in this in channel, that you are the only parent. You are the only one that cares. You are the only one that this matters to. Everything else the narcissist is doing is for show. Okay, guys, that was a short video. I wanted to make that known, because some people have some issue where they're gonna run into that ex, or they're already panicking about that situation. I say, okay, if you can control the situation, if you can control the event or the time or the date, please take that option. Even if you've passed healing and everything else, and you're good to go and all that, just so for the sake of your child to be the center of attention for their event, you take that. Because 9 out of 10, or 9.5 out of 10, the narcissist will do something to try to get you into something. Whether you react negatively, your body, you send out your body language, send whatever they can get. They want to get a negative supply from you, they would do it, because it's not about the child, it's about them. All right, guys, take care, get your mind right, everything else will fall into place. I will see you in the next video.